I'm Anna Rose Bain, and I'm so excited to be filming this DVD today with Bella Muse Productions on creating vibrant skin tones. So when I set up the model, I'm usually looking for a really nice source of light and shadow. So usually I begin with white, and I put white in the middle of my palette. It's a titanium white, so it's a cold white, and I work out with my warms on the left. The most important thing to keep in mind is that the start is the most important thing. It sets everything up. It's what the foundation of your painting is. The reason I'm squinting is because at this stage, it's just crucial to break things down into their simplest forms of light and shadow. So as I showed you at the very beginning, I'm starting to make a gradient so that I can see on my palette how things are going to look from light to shadow and how they're going to gradually change in color. Still using a big bristle brush because I want to start big and work small gradually. Right here along her cheek, this whole area is flooded by light, but it's turning down and away from the light, so it's a plane change. Always putting something up there, seeing if it works, and if it doesn't, going back to my palette and remixing. I feel at this stage that I can go ahead and start refining my drawing a little bit, refining my values, and I'm going to do that by jumping around on the painting. There will be some slight color changes in the shadows, but be careful not to confuse a color change with a value change. Right now my edges in the shadows are fairly sharp as I've just been defining forms, but I'm going to go in and soften a lot of things here. And when I say soften, I don't mean blend, because blending tends to take away from the form and destroy form. So there's a very big difference. If you find that you've made a color too intense, like I just did with that purple, you can go in with something like the complement, in this case a cadmium orange or more of an earth tone, and that will knock down some of that intensity. So I'm going to start with some radiant turquoise here and see what happens. Obviously, straight out of the tube, that's way too intense in color. But if I add some transparent brown to it, I might get something that's pretty close. It sounds intimidating and it sounds like a lot to try to take on, but I think that's what makes it the highest calling of all. There's this divine spirit that we're trying to capture. I have a lot of bad portraits to show for it, but I'm thankful for those because those have given me the experience to get to where I am right now. So I thought I would talk a little bit about painting darker skin tones. The only difference between light skin and dark skin is that instead of starting with my pile of light, I actually start with my pile of dark. I might take some transparent oxide red and mix it with the cobalt blue, and it gives me these beautiful grays. Thank you for allowing me to share my process with you. It does take me a while to sign my name.